of us to dance. Told me lies that felt worthwhile. Girl, there's danger in your smile.
You play cool, but your charm's on fire. You speak sweet, but your eyes conspire. That grin could light this place for miles. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, burning slow and wild. One sip and I forget my name. Two steps in, I'm back in the flame. Look like that should come with a trial. There's heartbreak in your whiskey smile.
You laughed and leaned into my space, set my heart to a reckless pace. Said one more round, girl, I'd run a mile to chase the fire in your smile.
You said my name like it was sin, pulled me close, then out again. A love like yours don't come in style, but I keep falling for that smile.
It's moved like southern rye at night, believes you hurt by morning light. That curve of lips, it's dressed in guile. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile. There's whiskey in your smile, sweet and full of trial. You laugh and I forget my pain, then fall back in that crazy lane. That crooked grin should be on file. There's heartbreak
In your whiskey smile.
I should leave, but I pour one more.
I should stop, but I'm at your door.
We crash, we burn, we spin, we sway, but darling, we still love that way. There's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why. But I'll chase it every mile. There's forever in your whiskey smile. You said it was just one more night, just a little fight, not the final flight. But your hands trembled when they touched my skin, like you were leaving more than you let in.
I said I'd be back by Monday noon, but I left my words floating in the room. And when you looked, you didn't cry, but baby, you kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like the truth was hiding in your side. No packed bags, no loud goodbyes, just silence louder than the sky. We didn't speak, but we both knew why. You kissed me like you meant goodbye.
I heard your heels on the hardwood floor. You didn't slam it, just closed the door. No final words, no sad refrain, just perfume hanging like your name.
You didn't beg and I didn't stay. Guess we gave up you're sleeping right.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye. No fireworks, no reasons why.
Just heartbreak hiding in your eyes. Like every truth we lived was shy. And though we never said the line, you kissed me like you meant goodbye. Last call hit, lights turn low, bartenders winking like time to go.
I reached for keys, you grabbed my hand, said you ain't driving, not in that stand.
You had 2 beers more than me, stumbling like a tumbleweed. I said, sweetheart, park your pride, you're in no shape for that midnight ride.
Well, I ain't leaving unless you drive.
You'd hit a cow and call it alive.
I know the roads you can't see straight. My truck knows home, it ain't that great.
We bicker a while, but still survive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive.
You said, get in, I'll take the wheel. I said, fine, long as we get a meal.
You rolled your eyes, I sang too loud.
We left that bar like a honky-tonk cloud.
Don't that jukebox play our song. Tried to tip the wall and got it wrong.
But when you smiled with that crooked face, I threw the truck in second grace. I ain't leaving
Unless I drive.
You speed like someone's taking lives.
At least I steer and I sing strong. Your pitch is bad, but you sing along.
We clash, we joke, but we're alive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease.
But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive.
next time we call a ride.
But then who'll fight? We need the spark.
You love my bars. We're messy, loud, and full of drive. But I ain't leaving. No, I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease. But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving unless you drive. Next time we call a ride. But then who'll fight? We need the spark. You left your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate. didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn clown.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You raise your voice, I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love still intertwines. You slam the door, I grab the glass. You talk too fast, I let it pass. Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night. You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head. But somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent. We clash like drums but end in time. One cork pop and we realign. It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline, but it still ends with sipping wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine. We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates, you lose your keys. You never say, steer with ease. But through it all, we're by design. You start the fight, I pour the wine. We're fire and salt, a spicy stew. But honey, I still choose you. So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour the wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You roll your eyes, I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkle lines, we'll still be yelling overtime. But through the noise, we'll toast in kind. You start the fight, and I'll pour the wine.
I saw your boots under my chair, didn't know how they got there. Hair a mess, lipstick half gone. Jukebox still playing our drunk love song.
I woke up with your hat on my head. You were smiling in your truck bed. Note said last night was a spark, but my dress smelled like corn dogs and dark.
We danced too close, we drank too fast.
That kiss came quick.
But it sure did last. Two booze, one mistake, hearts on fire and a morning ache. We spun that floor like love was real. Now we're sober and trying to deep. One chance with neon trust, but I kinda liked that midnight fuss. Two boots, one mistake, a honky-tonk mess that we both made. We swore we'd leave before last call, but it ended up stair-to-ceiling walls. One bed, two hearts, not quite awake. Now we're laughing at our own heartache. We played it hot, then hit the break. Two boots, one sweet mistake.
Maybe it was wrong, but felt just right, like Texas thunder on a Friday night.
And if mistakes come looking like you, I might just make one more too.
Two boots, one mistake. Coffee's cold, but heart still ache.
Maybe we ain't made to last, but I'll sure miss that whiskey blast. One spark, two laughs we couldn't fake. Now you got my shirt, I got your name. We played it wild and lit the stake. Two boots, one big bold honky-tonk mistake. You said you moved on, found someone new, but your hands still know what mine will do. You pulled me close like it meant nothing, but your heartbeat told me something.
You wore that dress like you forgot all the nights that we once fought. But girl, you swayed like you still cared, pretending nothing's hanging in the air.
So let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Say this don't mean nothing anymore. Let the music play while the truth hides behind fake laughs and misty eyes. Spin me round like you don't miss the way we used to end with a kiss. One more lie like the ones before. Just one more lie on the dance floor.
Your smile saying you've moved ahead, but your eyes still burn the things we said. You whisper soft, it's just one song,
But I know we won't be gone too long.
you said she loves you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is closure, why does it feel like we're still dancing? What's too real?
Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't still ache at the core. Let your hand rest on my side, like you're not thinking about that night. Spin me round like strangers do, even if I still breathe through you. One more lie, then out the door. One more lie on the dance floor. The truth is spilling in your touch, but saying it would cost too much. So we keep the secret wrapped in song, even if we both know it's wrong. Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Hold me like you never did before. Let the steel guitar cry soft and slow, while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth, we'll just
trouble wears lipstick. You can't tame what ain't tied down. She'll ride the wind to another town, but you'll still taste her name each night, like perfume lost in barroom light. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick, a walking song you can't predict. She'll haunt your thoughts, twist your pride, and vanish like a southern tide. She ain't mean, just wild and slick. Don't play the game unless you're quick, 'cause love don't live where she might pick. Trouble wears lipstick, wears lipstick.
Told my girl I was working late. Boss had me running, just can't wait. But the mud on my tires told a different tale, and the perfume in the cab was a warning bell. Said I just grabbed a bite and drove on home, but my shirt was wrinkled, my phone was gone. She found a lipstick print on the rearview glass. Now I'm sitting here caught redneck fast. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've wiped the seat and let the engine lie. Left a beer can rolling in the bed, and a love note I ain't even read. Now I'm begging with my boots untied, and a doghouse bigger than the countryside. If you're gonna run, don't forget to lie, or clean your pickup truck alibi. The tire's still warm, the gas tank low. She knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station, that ain't my taste. That's temptation, blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've scrubbed the truth before goodbye. Left a red scarf stuck behind the seat, and some perfume smell I can't delete. Now she's storming like the 4th of July, and I'm wishing I knew how to cry. If you're gonna cheat, best think it by. Don't trust a pickup truck alibi. She don't need no camera tape. She got 4 wheels that won't escape. Paint chips, gum wrappers, and dust. My whole story's breaking trust. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Every dent and detail says goodbye. Could've played it smart, but I played it dumb. Now I'm sleeping where the oil leaks from. So if you're straight, don't even try. You're right, I'll sell you out, no lie. That's the truth of a pickup truck alibi. On my pick-up truck alibi.
Same old bar, same old mission. Find a stool, face the glow, order up and let it flow. to some other better man. Neon shines, but it don't feel. Can't hold you close, can't make it real. It warms a walnut, hearts don't crack. No neon loves nobody back. You lean on it, it don't lean in. It just flickers when you sin. It don't cry or pick up slack. Neon loves nobody back. I keep coming night by night, thinking glow can fix the fight. But love don't live in red and blue, it dies in barroom residue. Neon shines, but it won't stay, just stares down while you fade away. It don't promise, it don't track, 'cause neon loves nobody back. So drink it down and face the black. Neon loves nobody back.